Thanks for joining. Tom will be getting started in just a minute.
Well, good evening, folks. And as they sometimes say, welcome to the show tonight. I hope everybody's doing great. Had a great weekend. We're getting ready to, launch, I think, in what's going to be a great second half. And I'm pretty excited about it. Tonight, markets opened up and we're starting to move, a little bit higher here. And I was just looking around at some of the numbers and they look fairly decent. So that's a good start for the week. Let's just do this real quick. All right. By the way, my YouTube channel, try to join that if you can. It keeps you up to speed if anything special is going on. And the Telegram is there. We're using Telegram quite a lot, an integral part of what we do. So pretty happy about that. Okay. I don't know why it keeps going away. It keeps going away. There you go. Can everybody hear me okay? Let me ask that question. Okay, good, good. The first thing we always talk about this is the risk involved in trading. There's risk in trading, nothing's perfect. You got to work at it. And that's the beautiful thing about trading is it's a managing of your, as we say, managing your mouse, I guess. Good way to think about it. But risk is involved in trading. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Now we got a lot of new people here, former Air Force officer, active trader since the 70s, former member of Chicago Mercantile Exchange. I'm still an active trader. I have 3 great books, Winning the Day Trading Games, Markets Never Sleep, and Trade to Win. In my opinion, we got a lot of opportunity in front of us. And if everything goes the way we think it will go, I think people will be very pleased, to listen and learn, so to speak, listen and learn. Now, there he is. Now, if everything falls in place, this is my belief, my opinion, we'll be looking at the best second half of the year in history. And that's about 17% if you want to use percentage terms. And I don't know about you, but I am ready to, as they say, I'm ready. I hope you are. We've been waiting a long time to be at this day. We kick off tomorrow morning, I think, on a legendary journey, and I think we're going to have a real good second half. Now, who wants to learn how to have the best year of your trading life? I don't know how many years you've been trading or everything. Let's do that. Type in how many years, if you will, okay? Type in how many years you've been trading. 3 for Cherry. Neil said 30. I want you to think back on some of the great times to keep you involved today. I think you're going to have an opportunity, and I've got a great plan. I hope you stay with me. I hope you learn and listen to what I'm going to do. It's going to be, I think, a historic second half, and I'm pretty excited about it. Now, let's talk about this. How much time, everybody here, give me sort of a feel, how much time do you think you need to hit your objectives each week? If you break it down about a week in hours, how many hours in a week do you spend? Okay, Linda says about 2 hours. Okay, 24, there's all over the board, right? Well, there's a couple things I want you to remember. Write this down, okay? 10, 12, and 2. Those are the 3 times during the day you ought to pay attention. 10, 12, and 2. Write those times down. That's Easter time, by the way, 10, 12, and 2. Now, here's something that we've introduced in the last couple of months. We talked about it at Sawgrass. Who likes these high-powered dividends that we're doing? High-powered dividends. It really is sort of fascinating. I spent a lot of time last week with the class. I had some individual one-on-ones with Bill and Fred, and the focus of these high-powered dividends gets people's attention, okay? And I think we're getting more and more into that as the month unfolds, okay? High-powered dividends. Now, this is something that takes a little bit of understanding, and that is the 24-hour marker. It's critical to your ability, okay? It's critical to your success. Neil says he's already been paid. He's loving it. All right, good. But understanding this 24-hour market, this is one thing I want you to know. Stocks start trading, not like traditionally at 9:30 tomorrow morning, but at 8 o'clock each night. So stocks are trading right now at 8 o'clock, okay? At 8 o'clock every night kicks off each stock's day. Now, futures always start at 6 p.m. Know those 2 times. It's critical about those times. I'm going to teach you something right now before we go any further. If you look right now, write this down. NVIDIA, 172.5, 172.5. If NVIDIA goes higher than that tomorrow in the first hour, you're going to see NVIDIA race tomorrow. Does that get your attention when I tell you something like that? It works for a lot of stocks, but look at NVIDIA. It opened at 72.50. That will be sort of the pivot number for tomorrow. Okay? Tim, high-powered dividends are something greater than 3 or 4%. That's my definition. Now, here's my schedule this week. It's an aggressive schedule. Let's talk about it. Tomorrow morning, I'll have a master class on Sunrise. The reason I'm doing that is I want to get started on having the best second half of the year at 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay? 10 o'clock, write that time down. We'll follow it up with our very popular series of Train and Trade, where the focus will be on Genesis. And then at 3:30, I'll come back and we'll talk about the weekly news and the special opportunities. That goes in line with our weekly newsletter at 3:30. And then tomorrow night at 7, people in my futures program will have a class on futures first. We had a great class last week, and everybody that attended the advanced futures can use that information starting Tuesday morning that I taught you last week. How many people enjoyed that class I did on futures? Yep, pretty powerful class. Tuesday we have our connected dots with our all-star group, T-Buzz All-Stars. 2:30 we have power plays. 2:30 on Tuesday. Wednesday we have trading for income at 3 o'clock. Anybody likes income, you want to be there. And then 8 o'clock Wednesday night, we have the midweek market update. On Thursday, we have the Academy. We have a flash meeting at 12 on Genesis. And 3 o'clock, this is what I call my Trading for Money series on the weekend side hustles Thursday afternoon. Friday, we have the 10:30 live and 3 p.m. weekly wrap-up. That's an aggressive schedule, but it's aggressive because we're in the zone. We don't want to give up any day as we go forward, okay? Any day. Yeah, it's off the schedule. I'll do it Thursday at 2. Dinah, we need to add it, right. Everybody got the focus? Okay. 2 o'clock Thursday. Okay. Everybody get this schedule. This is my schedule for the week. I'm 100% focused on taking advantage of the second half. Any questions about the schedule? Send the questions to Roe at DTI Trader. Okay. Seven Sisters update. The market's up 6.5%. The NASDAQ's up 9.29. The Dow is up 3.76 for the year. The DAX is up 22%. Gold is up 27%. Crude is down 6. Crude breaks 65. We got to trade in futures. And bonds are down 1% so far. All right, here's my, people love this. Who loves my 10 tickers each week? And tell us some success stories from me putting these numbers out on Sunday night. Here they are for the week. NVIDIA, greater than 175.11, breaks it out. Oracle above 247.55. On computer, 61.55. AMD above 161.11. TQQ. Coin greater than 445.55. Hood 115.11. WPM 92.55 and QQQ 565.65. Write these numbers down, set your alert. The best way to get the maximum use of these, take a picture of this slide, plug it into your computer for alarm. That tells you these 10 tickers will start moving at these prices. Can't make it any simpler. Okay?
Hey, T-Buzz, can you click on dismiss on that bar that's covering the top of the slide?
Smith. Where's it at?
It's at the top of the slide. It's like,
I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Got it.
yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, no sweat. All right, take the 10 tickers. My gift to you, they'll make you money if you use these numbers. I'm sure of it. 3 to 5 of these will rock and roll over the week. Okay? News. Here's the news for the week. Okay. Notice, economically, we don't have a lot of news, but we do have all inventories on Wednesday. I think that's important. Durable goods on Friday. Earnings this week. This is all the earnings that's coming out. Take a picture of it. I'm going to focus on Wednesday afternoon after the close, where you got Tesla, Google, IBM. Those three are got my attention for the week. Okay? Those have my attention for the week. Bruno and Kevin say there's only 9 tickers. So you want the 10th one? I'll tell you at the end of the night's presentation. Jim says he makes money on this every week. Every week. We'll make it the SPY, Mel, to make you happy, okay? Hang in here. I'll get to it later on. I want to stay focused on this because I really want to do this. Steve said he made 100+% on AMD, okay? 2 weeks ago. Probabilities this week, bar looks soft. Tuesday, Wednesday are good. Thursday, a little soft, and Friday, strong fish. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be a good week. Insights for the week. Earnings spotlight. Here's my earnings spotlight. Wednesday after the close. Google, Tesla, IBM, and all after the close, after market close. Those three right there should be really the ones that get a lot of press attention, okay? After close. Now, here's one I got for everybody, just make you aware of this. Are you aware that we're putting monies in people's pocket every week through our T&T program? Who has taken this trade early in the morning with me, the TQQ trade? Junior says he's doing it. You know, you don't have to buy, 100 shares. You put 1,000 on this, but it's almost daily, as Kevin says. I put this out just about every morning, okay, in the TQQ if it's set up, okay? Way to start your day out with money. Take advantage of it. I'm doing it. You ought to do it. T-Buzz Talk and Trade. Big bonus there. Usually by 8 o'clock, 7:38, you got the trade in the pre-market. Dividends. You got to know 3 dates. You got to know the record date. That's where you declare what it is. The X date. That's the date that you don't get the dividend. And the payout date is always important to know. Check your account and smile. That's simplified for people. 3 dates. Interest rates. Everybody's asked me about interest rates. This is my opinion. I don't think interest rates will start falling until the long bond goes above 115. 115. I don't think I don't think that's going to happen until we get above 115. That's my number. Write that number down. That's like a big 10 ticker. Okay? A big 10 ticker. Five stocks in focus this week. NVIDIA is a stock that everybody here ought to have a piece of. I think it's going to be, so far, in my opinion, It's one of the best stocks to own. I own it. In full disclosure, I own this stock and it's doing quite well. Okay? Quite well. NVIDIA. AMD. This is another stock. Okay? This is another stock that has spurts or great gains. Last week was huge. It hit about 161. I think it's going a lot higher before it's all said and done. AMD. How many people, if they could get on a racehorse and go into a race, okay, would want to do that? That's what this is. These are your racehorses of the market right now. NVIDIA, AMD. Palantir is a racehorse stock, okay? Palantir is a racehorse stock. I have a piece of all these. Oracle is a racehorse stock. That's 4 stocks. And the 5th stock is Coinbase. Little story about Coinbase. It came public, it made a high. Until recently, we did not exceed that high. This stock is a stock that is in what I would call the Bitcoin no. It's a great stock. It's a great company. I have an account with them in full disclosure. How many people have a Coinbase account? Let me ask that question. Who here has a Coinbase account? Hey, it gives you, I mean, it's a great little account to have. I think it's nice, Coinbase. But it's about, own the stock, make some money that way too. Own the stock, make some money that way. Now, I want to review this with you. It's one of our lessons we covered last week. It's called The Markets Never Sleep. Golden Keys to Unlocking the Secrets of the Financial Markets. Wrote about this many years ago. We updated it. When I select a trade, I do so based on 3 factors. When I select a trade. And maybe you ought to pay attention. Time of day. You know I'm all big on time of day. Okay? Key numbers. Numbers that are trigger numbers, numbers that are target numbers, and numbers that tell me I'm wrong. And the market indicators I use. The significance of time. Unlike a lot of people, I focus on time. Time is very important to me. When I look at a month, I look at a week. Like tonight, I told you about NVIDIA. I gave you an inside scoop. Above 172.50, it's going to move. The significance of time, when you got volume and when you don't have volume. Traders want movement. We're traders. And I developed a methodology around times during the day when the market moves. I gave it to you 10, 12, and 2. I simplified the world for you by knowing those times. 10, 12, and 2. Here's a must read if you're new to DTI. It's our reference bar white paper. Read it, folks. I'm going to stop for a second and say, get this link and review it if you know it. You'll be surprised, okay? You'll be surprised how much better of an investor / trader you become by following the white papers. How many people here have taken the time and go through the white papers of the DTI approach? There's no approach like it. You can't have the accuracy that we have unless you know this. So pay attention, ask questions. It will help you. Here's the reference bar times. They start at night, 6 to 6:30. We're in RB1. You know we're above RB1 right now. Hey, the next big stop at 4:30 in the morning. It's when Europe gets going good. 4:30 in the morning. Then 7 o'clock pre-market. And between that and RB3 is when I do the TQQ trade. Pay attention. Money in your pocket. 9:30 kicks off the day market traditionally. 11:30 is Genesis. 1:30 to 2 is the after lunch trade. 1:30 to 2 called RB4. And then, of course, the closing bell trade that sets up the next night. Folks, if you learn this, you will be a better trader. No doubt in my mind. How do I know? I've taught thousands and thousands of students that always are reporting how well they're doing because they're using the reference bar approach. Okay? Know it. One of the most useful insights we focused on for the past year or more is Genesis. If you want to know about swing trading, you got to focus on this time of day. How many of you are swing traders? Let me ask that question. I will tell you, if you're a swing trader, the odds of your success will accelerate knowing by this time of day, 11:30 to 12. I prove it to you all the time. When I say Genesis, I'm referring to reference bar at European close time of 11:30, when the rest of the world is out of the market and we're looking at pure US. That's when you get the real take, folks, the real take on trends. When the European markets close down, the US markets takes full control. Know that time, 10, 12, and 2. When the key markets around the world are opening and closing, volume picks up and the market moves. Pay attention. I gave you the times during the day, 10, 12, and 2. You got it. How to find key numbers. Most of our key numbers around the clock come from opening pricing. Going back to NVIDIA, 172.50 tonight, 172.50. Now here is the chronological order of how to get key numbers for the year. You always got to know where a stock opens the year at. Everybody says, oh, that stock's good or that stock's bad based on where their opening is of the year. Take Apple, for example. It's negative. It's down for the year. Hey, take NVIDIA, for example. It's positive. Positive for the month. It's positive for the week. Positive for the day. And then each reference bar takes it into a micro approach on what you want to do. It's that simple. It works. Pay attention. Does this make sense to everybody out there trying to figure out what I'm talking about when I talk about the DTI approach? It's so simple, it's scary how good it is. This is one key part of what we teach. Highs and lows are also important. For example, highs and lows for the night, highs and lows for overnight, highs and lows for the 24 hours are important. Jim, thank you for saying that. A 30-year trader gave up a lot of stuff. He had studied to learn the right way to look at the market. He's had a fantastic relationship. Look at that. Way to go, Jim. Now, this is something that really works also, knowing the trend for the month. Every one of these, this is why we give you this. You ought to click it. This tells you whether to be long something or short something this month in July. Jonathan keeps this updated. He's made it very simple to follow. He's got long. What does long mean? Buy it. What does short mean? Sell it. Look at it. It will help you. We give this anytime I'm live throughout the week. Did you know this? How many people knew anytime I'm live, I update this sheet? How many people knew that throughout the week, throughout the month? So you got to update the numbers to kick off the week tonight, right there. I print it off every day because this is where I go to when I'm looking for what they call stock ideas. We follow that same process on a weekly basis with the high and low for Monday. Has anybody ever heard me say I like to watch the activity on Monday? Why? Because once we get to Tuesday, hey, we got a lot of trades in front of us. I call Tuesday trade day. But I know the highs and lows of the week and how they fit into the overall cycle of the month we're in. Reference bar high and lows when I get it into the micro stage. In other words, where are we trading above or related to right now? If Kevin asked me, hey, Kev, Tom, should I be long or short? I'd look up there at the reference bar and I'd say, we're positive, be long. You say, I would use that? That's the beauty of it. That's about the roadmap software. Having the indicators and tools we created will keep you on the right side of the market. There's no doubt about it. No matter what you hear out there in Wall Street or anything else, this is what you ought to be using. I can say that with confidence after 40 years. I've seen it all. This is what you ought to be using if you want to play the market day in and day out. MTI is one of the tools we have. The market timing indicator can be installed on your Thinkorswim platform right from Schwab. I'm looking at it right now and it's bullish. MTI is bullish along with the reference bar. That's what it looks like. That's a daily look. That's a longer term look. I like the 30-minute look. MTI by DTI. Intraday charts right there. Focuses right in on it. We now have a scanner that goes through 8,000 stocks to tee up the ones that are going to pay you. And they give you numbers. The key numbers are right out there on the furthest right-hand column telling you, hey, intraday, we better stay above this number or below this number. This is beautiful stuff. If you want MTI with DTI, you can go to www.dtitrader.com/MTI, or you can talk to one of our wonderful salespeople at 904-706-3532. The roadmap software, we've been developing this for over 25 years. I wanted something that would tell me at a glance whether I ought to be long, short, or out. This is where I go to the roadmap. I got a whole screen over here to my left telling me to be long, you know, the nuclear sector, be long, be many. I am long, be many tonight. There you go. Those are the kind of things I get from the roadmap software. That's what a custom page looked like. Gives you all the numbers right there. Roadmap trade tracker, where I put tickers in here. This goes into building that 25 ticker, okay? Very important. Robin asked, does the new start time make a difference in finding the high or low for stock? Absolutely, it makes a difference. One of the most intuitive questions anybody's ever asked. Absolutely. This is great stuff. There's a compass chart basically telling you just got into a buy signal on the NASDAQ future. Oh, that's on Bitcoin. Excuse me. Look at Bitcoin. Any ticker that's publicly traded could be analyzed with the roadmap compass chart. There's the ETR page. Take a look at it. That's how I keep up when I'm doing these presentations. I glance over at DTR line. I see that things are moving and looking good. If you want the roadmap software, you go to www.dtitrader.com/roadmap or call one of our salespeople at 904-706-35. There's no way I would go in to put money on the line without these two, okay? Without these two. Now, it's time to get started on the best second half of 2025. It's time to get started. Y'all ready to get started? Here's my plan. I have a great plan. I have a super plan. Be part of it. We kick off in the morning with the sunrise signal. The sunrise signal is a combination of what happens tonight, what happens in the morning, and what happens at this time. Write this time down. 10 o'clock in 10 minutes, the sunrise signal. That's why I'm having the master class tomorrow to kick off the second half. Okay? The sunrise signal. It's the only algorithm monitoring the sunrise to help you target different amounts of money, depending on the size you want to trade. I will be trading tomorrow. Be part of it. Be part of it. Who's in my Sunrise program? You should be in the Telegram channel. Okay. You should be in the Telegram channel, and you get ready to start off your second half tomorrow around 10 o'clock with me in the Sunrise. Every trade alert is generated in real time, sent directly to you, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Because the moment you join us, if you join the Sunrise, you'll be invited to that kickoff session tomorrow. Our exclusive members only Telegram channel is there for you to get questions answered as we make these trades. Never have to search for it. It's right there for you. We've got a style of trading we use, and we're going to do it tomorrow. How do I know that? Because it's a master class. You've been with me, you know how valuable those are. Never have to dig through anything to figure it out. And each day you'll get the full Sunrise Signal experience right inside the Telegram channel. It starts at 8 when the groundwork's done. And then each morning the algorithm goes through its gyrations, spits out the stocks that are in play, and we take advantage of those way before people know this and way before the opening when the market's moving. We're ready to go right at 10:10. Don't lift the finger, just show up. Just scan the list anytime before 10. You'll have the hottest opportunities right delivered up to you, which would come in handy back on June 11th. Look at that. Palantir said to get low. Look at the price of Palantir. These might not be short-term trades either. Look at Palantir. You know where Palantir is tonight? Somebody type in where Palantir closed on Friday. That's case closed. It told us exactly when to get in Palantir right there. And Palantir tonight is over $154 a share. Palantir, 53, 153, Palantir. Wouldn't you like to know it before everybody else knows it? That's the Sunrise Signal. Follow the process. You can place your trade about 10. That's what it looks like. On that option play there, you made $484. But you wouldn't have to guess at 10 whether it was a good trade or not. The algorithm told you. Each morning, shortly after 10, our super-powered algo runs another scan, and only the cream of the crop is delivered to us right there. When they do, we'll send out the live entry alert directly to you on the go. Entry price, where to get in, what your profit target is, and where we're wrong. Everything you need right in the palm of your hand, just like what happened the very next day. Look at that one. MU. Just gave an MU trade. Look at the price, 114. It went to 126 off this trade. You have the ticker. You'll have the entry price. You have options instructions. This is great. It's an automatic setup for you each and every day. What time of day do you get it? 10:10. Your stop loss is there. You're ready to rock. You're ready to roll. It's all in there, which would have made the following instruction MU a piece of cake for you, hitting those buttons and going on. I don't know about you, but this is stuff I've been doing by hand for years, and now I've got the computer working for me, gives me more opportunities and more what I call time to watch and smile. Then spend your time however you want after you have the information. Maybe go to some breakfast with people, walk the dog, play a little tennis, only to come back a few hours later as you're ahead of the crowd on buying a winner like MU. $476 on that one in a few hours. Okay? If someone put 5,000 each of those two trades, look what happened back to back, 2,400. Okay? Pretty cool. But some of these are quick moving trades, so you might think they're glued to the computer. No. That's not the case. You know where to get in automatically without breaking a sweat. You don't even have to look at your phone. It's a profit lock guarantee. We give you the target, We tell you where we're wrong. It's all tied together in what we teach you. If you're busy, it's an absolute best friend for you. Because just with a few quick steps, anytime you place a trade, you can have peace of mind knowing that stock hits the target. Your profit lock on every trade's there. You take advantage of it. You don't need to be some sort of options expert. All that's taken advantage for you in the background by the experts to deliver it to you. In fact, Sunrise Signal is a fantastic program, whether you're a beginner or experienced. If you like money and you want to have a great second half, you can always trade the underlying stock if you prefer. But if you're ready to start your option trading journey, this is a great way to do it. Okay? And the team at DTI has built what I believe is the ultimate options education course called Options Made Simple, combining over 100 years of experience. Took us about 6 months to build this. I give that to you as a member of this program. Condensed video course takes from rookie to veteran level, things you need to know, things that people won't tell you. I tell you. And it's already waiting for you inside your members area as soon as you get it. Now, I'll be hosting a brand new live masterclass on Sunrise Signal tomorrow at 10. Get everybody off to a fresh start, great second half. And if you join Sunrise, you'll be invited absolutely free. We'll cover the origins of the sunrise, and you find it on your own after one of my master classes, how to place the trades, how to follow everything that happens in Telegram, and much more. Think of your live blueprint each week, each day of the week, right there at 10:10 in the morning. I don't know why you wouldn't want this. This is unbelievable what we come up with. Now, for the master classes, I've charged for it in the past. Tomorrow's not. It's included with your purchase. Just hear some of the top stories from students who have attended. Barbara wrote, thanks for all the time and effort I put in. Very much appreciated. Polly said, thanks, T-Buzz. Great training. That's why I'm here, and that's why I'm learning, and I'm making money, learning and earning. Oscar said, the train and trade that we'll have tomorrow after sunrise, it's great. So be there. Try to be there. Now, I don't have a crystal ball, but I bet the Sunrise Masterclass will be more than worth the cost of admission alone. That's what I'm trying to do here, is build you a scholarship program right inside through my master classes. So what's it going to cost? Well, $2,400 in 2 trades. Hey, sounds like that's a good price. Every Sunrise Signal algorithm spots right inside your private Telegram channel. It gives 100 of them or more a year. What will it cost? Name it. Well, I believe the Access Sunrise Signal is worth a whole lot, but folks should breathe easy because I'm live tonight because I want you to have a great second half. Be with me as I navigate each and every week through Sunrise. Here it is. Have a master class I did years ago. It's got some good information. We're giving that to you. And then, of course, we focused on the pre-market, sold at rock bottom, just give you some understanding. Trade the pre-market makes most of the Sunrise Signal, and you tie that into what I do, okay? Pretty good stuff. A lot of prizes if you join tonight. Yours to keep forever as a thank you for joining. All this is helpful after the opening bell, and that is free for every member. So what is it going to cost? Hey, fair price, let's think of it. But as I mentioned earlier, just these 2 of the most recent trades from our study was 2,400. Let's see what we'll do. 24 is fair, 100 alerts plus, accurate alerts, not just BS alerts, accurate alerts. Now, get started, no barrier, get invited, 2 special bonuses. We'll cut the price in half by 1,000. That's the founder's discount, take you down to 1,401. But I'm not stopping there. With the track record I've got. How many people know about my track record? A lot of new people here. How accurate is old Tom and boy? How accurate am I? Well, I was 92% accurate in May, 100% accurate in June. So far in July, I think it's close to 97%. We're doing pretty good, wouldn't you say? I'm proud of it. On Sunrise, we're building 77.8%. Of all the times we've done it. That's improving. We nearly win 4 out of 5 trades. Now, We keep our losses around 30%. We've been capable of delivering these wins, one right after the other. And that's the truth when you do it. Affordable, very affordable. Average trades no more than 300 to enter. And that brings me to my last bonus. The very first trade will come off the price. Hopefully the first of many successful trades, taking that 302 off, price $1,099 for your first year. Okay? Look at what Carol's saying here. She's in Sunrise. So here we are. Drop the link in about 20 seconds. It's time to choose. Get on board. Let's do it, folks. Let's kick it off together tomorrow. Follow these trades each morning. Make that decision. Go to dtitrader.com/sunrise, 904-706-3532. If you've got any questions, go to dtitrader.com/sunrise. Go to 904-706-3532. Get that discount tonight. After next week, we're going to pull this down, so get on board tonight. First folks are saying they love it. Look what Wayne wrote. Thinks pretty highly of me. Thank you, Wayne. I do care about your success. I do care. Wayne, Carol, Kevin, all of them. Look what Kevin did. Kevin's here tonight. He'll tell you it's true. SP said, when it comes to market timing, I'm your guy. I agree with SP. Get involved. Starts with that decision. Go to dtitrader.com. I got 5 bonus trades I'm adding tonight. That's 5 plus the first 5 will be on to 10. Hey, you're not going to pay for this. I'm going to make sure of that through my training, through my education, and through these master classes. What do you think? You like it? dtitrader.com/sunrise. Get started, 904-706-3532. Now let me answer anybody's questions they might have. Folks, you said you wanted a great second half. It starts in the morning at 10. I'll be right there with you, navigating whatever they deal with us tomorrow morning. Be part of it. Get on board. Any questions? Once you get on board, make sure you get in our Telegram channel. Tomorrow, you'll get a link for the master class for us to have at 10. Happy campers. That's what we want. A lot of happy campers. I haven't forgot. When I finish this, I'll give you the SPY numbers. How many people enjoyed tonight's presentation? Pretty cool, wasn't it? Everything you got. This kicks off the second half. Well, get on board. All right, here's the thing. Here's the number for the SPY. Let me give it to you. Notice I did my work. I knew exactly what it was. I got it. It was cut off. 632.55 for the SPY. 632.55 for the SPY. Got it? That's the 10th ticker. Are y'all as excited as I am about this second half? You realize that we have to, for me to say this, we have to exceed 17%. Now, here's what's going to happen. If we exceed 17%, you're going to hear me talk about tonight's night over and over again. Fred, I'm looking forward to talking. We had a great one-on-one. Fred, you got to get to know Fred. He's a great guy. Yep. Hey, Claire, glad you're here. We had a record crowd. Take me up on this offer. Don't go in to 10 o'clock tomorrow without being part of Sunrise, okay? Let's do it. Stay alert. Stay alert. It's a beautiful night. Who used to say it? It's a beautiful night in the neighborhood or something like that. Oh, that was Mr. Rogers, right? I bet he would join. All right, folks. Any last minute questions anybody has for me? David, I saw your message. I'll get back to you tomorrow. Okay. I saw your message. Thank you. I'll get back to you tomorrow. Right now, I'm focusing on racking it up. All right, next time you'll hear me face to face will be 10 o'clock. Listen to my video in the morning. Pay attention in TNT for the TQQ. I'm ready to dance. Y'all ready? Stacy, it was the spy, and they gave the number. Somebody else type it in there for me. 632-55, I think. Are you smiling yet? I'm serious, folks. It's a great opportunity to be part of it. You can't beat it. I worked all weekend to get it right. I got the numbers. I'm ready to dance. Remember I told you NVIDIA's 172.55? We got things happening. Things happening. All right, well, thank you. As I always say, I'll see you on the flip side. Get joined. Rock and roll. Hey, NVIDIA's just hit 172.92. It's already making you money off what I told you. How about that? 172.92. Gotta love it.